Hello, welcome back. This is Engineer Bismarck. Today we want to look at inductors. So as you can see here, we have some inductors here. So what are these type of inductors? How do you define an inductor? What are some of the applications about these inductors that you see here? So first of all, we can say an inductor is an electronic component that stores energy in a magnetic field when electric current flows through it. So in simple explanation, I can say an inductor is usually a coil of wire. When current passes through the coil, a magnetic field is created and energy is what? Stored. When the current changes or stops, the inductor releases energy back into the circuit. So when you look here, you can see we have an inductor here. So how do you know in a circuit if you have these symbols that you see, what type of inductor does it require? So you can see this symbol indicating that you have to put an air core inductor here. So if you see this symbol with these two lines here indicating that this is what? An iron core inductor. So for ferrite core too, you see the symbol. So these lines are broken here indicating that this is a ferrite core inductor. Then this symbol with this arrow here also tells you that this is a variable core inductor. So in other words, we have a fixed inductor and also we have a variable inductor. So let's see the difference between a fixed inductor and also a variable inductor. So when you look at these inductors, you can see that these are fixed inductors. Okay, this one looks like a resistor, but it's actually an inductor. So I will also show you how to use the color code to determine the value of the inductance. Now for the variable inductor, you can see that it has a knob. So this one has a knob. This one you just use either a star or a tester. You can just use it to regulate the knob here by changing the value of what the inductor. So for a fixed inductor, you can say it always has what? The same inductance, as you can see from the explanation here. So with this, the value of the inductance cannot change, indicating that it's what? It's a fixed what? Inductor. Whilst with the variable inductor, the value of the inductance can what? Be changed. So in other words, we say it's what? A variable inductor. Now let's see how these inductors look like. Okay, so when you come here, you can see an air core inductor here. So what accounted for the name air core? So you can see that the wire has just been coiled with nothing inside the coil. So you can see it's only air that passes through what? This inductor. Hence for accounting the name air core inductor. Okay, so this one too, you can see an iron core inductor. You can see the coil, okay, inside what? An iron core. Okay, then we also have a ferrite core. So you can see the ferrite core inside with the wire being wound around it. Okay, then for a variable inductor too, this is how it looks like. Then you also have a power inductor here. Then you have the choke type of inductor. Okay, so when you look at any PCB board, there are different types of inductors that you can see. So when you look here, you can see we have different types of inductors. So we have surface mount or SMD inductors, which you usually see on the PCB board. So when you see them, these are what inductors. So we have different types of inductors here. So I guess when you see them on the board, you'll be able to identify them very easily. So look at these inductors and try and then find the name for these inductors that you see. I guess as you look at the names, you can easily identify them.